Well, it's Morales, blackfilmandtv.com. How's it going, Charlie?
All right, good. How are you?
Good. So,
Good.
obviously, and anyone that looks at your background knows that Charlie has always written something about questioning the identity of oneself. What goes into doing that? What's your theory of doing these projects?
Um, I guess my feeling is that everyone's experience of the world is subjective. There's no sort of like objective reality. We see the world through our eyes, through our experience. And so when I'm writing something, um, I try to do that with the character. And so, draw on stuff that I've thought or stuff that people have said to me, that resonates with me.
Now, with this is obviously, I wouldn't say your first, but psychological thriller where you really have to pay attention to what's going on. As a writer, and was it a challenge writing this, knowing that you have to keep the audience engaged, knowing there's more to come towards the end?
Well, I mean, I don't really think about that. I try to keep myself engaged, because I can't anticipate what the audience is going to think. And there's so many different people in an audience. So I just try to think about myself and am I interested? And I go forward that way. And it's all about what I would want to see at that point in a movie.
Hmm. And what came into adapting this? I'm sure obviously there's a lot of books and there's projects thrown at you. What made you say yes to this one?
Oh, I went to them with it. I went to Netflix with this. I found the book. I liked the book. I thought that somebody might let me direct it because it was very low budget. It was small, 4 characters pretty much. And I was right, and they did. It was a genre, which, and it existed as a book. So, that was, I went to them and I liked the dreaminess of it. And I liked that it was small. I liked that it was mostly in a car. That was scary. It was a challenge, but it also appealed to me, like try to figure out how to make that interesting.
Hmm. And then when you have two Jessies as your leads, Jessie
Yeah.
Plemons, Jessie Buckley, obviously as the writer and the director of it, can you talk about their performances and a lot, hence their facial expression characters just as well?
Yeah, I mean they're such good actors, and their energies are so different from each other, that there's this kind of like great dynamic between them that really served the story. I have nothing to say about Jessie and Jessie other than that I will work with them again every chance I get. They're really nice people. They're really generous with their focus and their time. They don't complain at difficult situations. Yeah, I love them both very much.
And then you have Toni and David, and they have to go through different ranges without spoiling anything. Uh,
Yeah.
Talk to me about that dynamic and what they had to bring to the table as far as their, going through the shifts that their characters go through.
Yeah, well, I love them both also, and I don't know. I guess it's in the trailer, so I can without spoiling stuff say that they are different ages within this movie. So there's so much to do with that. I mean, I think Toni has maybe 3 different prosthetic makeups in the movie. David has 2. No, he has 1, but there's lots of different hair. And they're just there for that. I mean, David and Toni old are like totally convincing to me. They're totally uh, sad and broken characters, and yeah, I mean, again, 2 people that I would welcome the opportunity to work with again.
Mhm. And just to wrap it up, obviously, when you're basing this off a book, and I know there's always liberties taken for cinematic purposes, but how faithful, for anybody who's read the book, would they get out of the movie?
I mean, I think that they're definitely the basic storyline and the basic plot is the same. Um, I've changed some stuff, and I feel like maybe the the character of the young woman is a more complicated character than it is in the book, where she has it complicated in the sense that she has lots of different emotions, lots of different ways of expressing herself, which was necessary in my mind for the dynamic to be interesting, to watch, and for the actors to have something to play. I'd say that's probably the biggest difference. Maybe the movie is funnier,
Okay.
because the book isn't funny at all. The movie has some funny stuff in it.
Mhm. Appreciate it talking to you. I appreciate talking to you, Charlie. Have
It was a
yourself a
pleasure.
great day. Stay
Thank you.
safe.
You too. You too. Thank you.
Take care.